Hey friends, I hope you're having a good day today. So today I am going to be recreating Audrey Hepburn's iconic pixie cut, and I am so excited. I've been planning this video for a while and I want to give you a little brief history of the pixie cut. So one of the first examples of pixie cuts were way back in the early 1800s in France, and women wore a haircut called the Titus haircut, which was thought to have been inspired by when a person's hair was cut before they were put in the guillotine, which is a little macabre, but that style obviously didn't last. What happened in the 1930s and 40s was that as the flapper style sort of faded out of view, women started returning to longer lengths of hair. Audrey Hepburn was really the first iconic woman to coin the pixie cut. She basically made pixie cuts become mainstream and started the pixie cut craze way back in the 30s and 40s. There was a movie called Roman Holiday. Basically, Hepburn is seen hacking her hair off just to mark a new beginning for her character and a newfound sense of freedom. And so after that, the pixie cut was really integrated into modern culture as we know it today. So I wanted to recreate this look. I actually still have slightly damp hair, and as you know, I usually put my hair kind of on that side, but I'm gonna go this way this time to match what I'm seeing in this picture. And so what I'd like to do first is give my hair a little bit of a blow dry. I'm going to follow that up with some volume and matte texture spray to kind of dirty up my hair a little bit, and then I'm gonna put a few gentle waves in with my Callista, and we will go from there and try to recreate this style. So let's get started with a blow dry. So you might be wondering what I'm wearing. I actually am trying to match this photo just a little bit. I didn't have exactly the right shirt, but I think I'm pulling it off okay. And what I'm gonna try to do at the very end is try to get a really cool picture and see how close we can get to Audrey Hepburn's picture. I feel like my lips aren't quite red enough to match Audrey Hepburn, so we're gonna add a little bit of. So here goes. I first want to dirty up my hair a little bit. I didn't put anything on my hair after I got out of the shower. And so I want to get a little bit of texture going. So this is Amika Un.Done, and this is a volume matte texture spray. It's kind of like a dry shampoo, but it gives you a bit more texture, so it's not as light as a dry shampoo. I'm gonna spray all over and just work it through my hair. This picture of Audrey has some gentle curls, and my hair is not very long right here, but it has the right side sort of pinned up. I think her sides were a bit longer than a traditional pixie cut. What she would do would be to always have bangs in her pixie cut. She seemed to go to one edge or another. Okay, so I'm gonna use this Callista Faux Blow. I have two Callista tools. One is the Callista Perfector Pro, which I love, and this is the Callista Faux Blow, which gives you nice gentle curls. It's real easy to do. I'm going to use this tool to recreate these curls. What she's got in this particular picture is a distinct part right about here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start taking these chunks and curling them. So we'll start right here, and I'm gonna leave it on for about 5 seconds or so, which gave a nice gentle curl. And her bangs are definitely curled under. I'm gonna also curl the back. So we have to remember that this side is gonna be kind of going back like this and just combing back. All right, we're starting to get there, but what I'm kind of missing is some of this back hair. Still want a lot of volume. Some of Audrey Hepburn's styles were very calm. They were very conservative and classy. This particular style has a bit more curl than she used to wear. So I'm gonna do another spray of Un.Done because I wanna get some volume going. And I think what I'd like to do is get a little bit of product. So I have some Bumble and Bumble Cream Contour. This is a really cool product because it is cream. And so I'm gonna take just a little bit like that, get it on my fingers, maybe a little bit more. And this is where we can start really molding it into the exact style we want. She even had her hair pinned back, and I brought a little pin. You can't really see the pin in the picture, but what I'd like to do is use a little of this cream right here to slick back the side, even though you can't see the other side of her hair. My guess is she did this on this side of her hair too. Now I have a little bit of sideburns right here, which I'm just not gonna be able to tuck behind my ear. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a bobby pin and see if I can get it pinned back the way she has hers. Okay, I think that's really good. And let's do one on this side too. I know I'm using a lot of products, but when you really want to make your hair do something, hairspray. All right. Now one thing I noticed is this part right here that's past the pin, she's got a little bit higher. So I'm gonna put a curl right here. Okay, we're gonna spray the sides back now. All right, I am excited. I think this looks really, really good. And I think it actually looks like the picture. I actually like the side slick back. Like, this is just a cute style anyways, but the fact that it's really Audrey Hepburn style is wonderful. I'm gonna show you the sides and the back, and let's see how this turned out. So this is the right side here, the back, and the left side. Thanks so much for watching me try to create Audrey Hepburn style. How do you think I did? I think it came out really cute. Since I was trying to avoid using kind of a shiny pin because I wanted my hair to match Audrey's picture. If you were gonna do this style on your own, I think it would look really pretty with some decorative pins. But I think it came out cute. What do you guys think? Do you like it? First of all, it's a cute style, cute everyday style. I think it's wonderful that pixie cuts have been around since the 1930s, and doing a style like this in 2021, if you're watching this video in 2021, is pretty amazing that a style from the 1930s still is relevant today. I love reading about pixie cut history. I think it's really, really neat and fascinating. I love looking at all the old pictures, especially of Audrey Hepburn. So we're gonna try one more time to recreate this picture. Let me know, how close did I get? Anyways, thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, I'd love to have you, and I'll see you next time. Bye!